Alright, what is going on YouTubies? What's up Team Heart? There's a bunch of stuff I've got in this bag that I want to show you, but before that, let me show you something else. Now these are things that you probably have already seen. This is my track riding gloves. This is my winter and rain riding gloves. This is another set of my winter and rain riding gloves, which did not fit my size because I bought it online and now it is stuck with me. And this you already know, this is my summer dirt and off-road riding gloves. You've probably seen me travel like over 4 countries with this on, and I guess I might be able to squeeze in another 10,000 kilometers out of this one. Do you think I can squeeze more 10,000 kilometers out of this? It doesn't look that bad, I guess. If you think otherwise, then stay tuned because this video I'm going to reveal my next riding gloves. And if you're new to this channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and watch me slow travel around the world on my motorcycle and the other stuff that I do. Also, I've got a question for everybody who's watching my video, which might affect which riding gear I'll be wearing for my future trips. So stay tuned and definitely answer that. Alright, so back to what's in this bag. So last week Revit had a meetup in Triumph of Seattle and they were showing their 2020 collection of riding gear and also announced that they're gonna have their own Revit rally. Well, so the meetup was in the city that I now live in and I sneaked in because, you know, I'm all about that motorcycle life and cool stuff. I mean to say, I really needed that free t-shirt and a wardrobe update kind of. Plus, I heard that there was free food at the event. Now that's hard to resist. I believe the expression is called killing 2 birds with one heartbroken biker stone. So I popped in and got me this cool Revit t-shirt. Look at this cool t-shirt. Okay, look at this cool t-shirt. This is, I believe it's called the Revit Quantum. Yeah, that cool pattern. High-vis colors. This is so cool, eh? Look at this. It says, designed in the Netherlands. You peasants. Designed in the Netherlands. I live for this stuff. This is the sponsorship stuff. Just kidding. I actually love it. Thanks Triumph of Seattle and thanks Revit. Actually, I've also got a beanie. There you go. The Revit beanie, me under beanie. Yeah, I've never had a beanie before. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Yeah, I guess the complete look is with the t-shirt. That'll look cool. Now, I'm not gonna wear this t-shirt now. I'm just saving it for the time I go camping on my 8th country of my motorcycle trip, which will be the next trip. Speaking of which, it is time to show you my new gloves, which I'm gonna pull out of this bag in a bit. But before that, if you remember, we had this Instagram story going on the same day that Revit was hosting this meetup. I asked you guys whether I should get the Revit Sand Tree gloves in red, white, black combination or the brown, black, which is the sand combination. Now, I did think that the red, white, black combination looked pretty good, but I've been doing red, white, blacks for very long time, so I wanted to do a little bit of switch up this time, so I got myself this. So now presenting the Revit Sand Tree gloves in sand color. So what do you think? How do these look? I guess it's time for some cinematic shots. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to talk about the fitment of these gloves later. First, let's look at what this glove has to offer. This is how it looks on my hand. So first thing, if you notice, this cinch, I've never had a glove with this cinch, and I can immediately see the benefits of this cinch. I remember every time that I've had the other glove on and I wanted to pull in the gloves, I've had troubles. This cinch solves a lot of things. All this brown, the palm, that's all goat skin, so it's going to take a few times to get it completely comfy, but that's how it is. On this side, look, lot of protection actually. All this TPR, look at this TPR on the knuckles. Good thing is you don't feel them resisting. Like, look at this, I bend and that bends with my knuckle, which is a good thing, and that's probably because of this design. So it's not like super rigid and it's not holding you into place and trying to, just push it down on your knuckles, feeling awkward. It kind of feels a bit more natural this time, and there's more of this TPRs right here up to the mid fingers. And if I'm not wrong, these fingertip ends, these are like thicker leather than the other places. There's also a lot of ventilation around the TPR, and there's the stretch panel here. Check this out, this whole pinky and the outseam all the way up to the heel of the palm, it's all super protected. This feels really nice. It's protected very nicely. And right here throughout the palm, there's a lot of ventilation going in. There is reinforcement here because you throttle out, the bars are hitting here. There's a lot of reinforcement here. The stitch quality also looks really good. There's again TPR on the thumb too, and then there are stretch panels that go from here around here like this. So the Velcro strap looks quite large, so that probably lasts a little longer. There's a little bit of that rubber protection right here again, and there is this thick padding here to protect this side too. So this is pretty good. If I'm not wrong, the fingertips, I believe the index finger and the thumb, they are touch enabled. So on the smartphone, I guess all the motor travelers know realistically how many times we do actually need to use phones, and you don't have to take off the gloves now every time. You just use it seamlessly. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the size. I'm wearing a size M, as I do with a lot of brands. I would say it's a little tight over here, but I think that's because of the goat skin. A couple of times in and out, I should be really fine. It fits perfectly in the midsection and around here on the thumb. It's all perfect around here, but here on the tips, on my fingertips, you can see I have that much of a gap. You can see this bending, so that much of a gap I have. Now this is not a problem of the glove. This is not a problem of sizing. This is something to do with my hand sizes, because I have like really small and really weird aspect ratio of sizes of my body parts. I mean the hand and the height. Like I've got small fingers and I've got small inseam, which has made picking up riding gears for me very difficult. I'm just gonna wear the other one too. You see what I'm talking about? Me just pulling down on that cinch. You know what happens when you just start pulling on the glove itself instead of having a cinch like this? This is what happens. Look at this. You see the tears? This is all due to pulling without loop like this. See, off the bat, I can tell you I've slid in my right hand into the glove like 5 or 6 times now before I made this video, and this, my left hand, maybe once, and this feels a little rigid, so another 5 or 6 times and I should feel it a little more comfortable, just like the right hand. That's because the goat skin over here is breaking in. And the sizing issue that I talked about, it may not be for everybody. It may actually fit you properly. It's just me. Man, I can't wait to ride with these. I'm very impressed right now. I would say, yeah, I am very impressed. Which brings me to my next question, which is what I wanted to ask all of you. Do you guys think I should move and switch all my riding gears to Revit riding gears to continue my world trip across North America right now? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe the universe will make it happen. Maybe. See you in the next vlog. Sayonara.